Alright, it's Chris from Prepare Mind 101. What we're talking about here is the cold steel Recon Tanto in SK5 carbon steel. SK5 is basically a Chinese manufactured carbon steel that's very close to 1095, and everybody knows what 1095 is like. So this is more of the budget friendly version of it, but SK5, we've tested SK5 on this channel before. You remember the Bushman? Oh god, yeah. I mean, we tortured the living hell out of that thing.
We bent it almost 90 degrees, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, SK5's pretty tough stuff as long as the heat treat is spot on. So first of all, it has some sort of injection molded sheath. Fits very nice. I mean, it's not Kydex, but it has a very good retention. Therefore, the first modification I'm going to do is cut off this retention strap, because I don't need it. I don't like it. I never have it on anything. And I will melt that down once I get a lighter here, because it's solid. It's not coming out. I don't like things strapped around the handle. It's got the rubberish overmold, which I believe they call Cray X. Overall weight on this knife is 9 ounces. The thickness is 5 millimeters. So, blade length is 7 inches. The handle length is 4 3/4 inches. And like I said, the steel is SK5 with black Tough X finish. Cold Steel really likes their X labels. They've got an X for everything. So I bet if you go into the bathroom, we'll be back with another video here soon. So hopefully we'll see you out in the woods.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to take a closer look at this 2-pack of MOSSY oak fixed blade Bowie knives. Okay, once you get the plastic off, this is what you get inside. You get a 4-inch and a 6-inch knife. And we'll go over each one individually and kind of my thoughts on those and then compare the two. But right away I can tell that between the two, the bigger 6-inch definitely seems like a more substantial knife and would probably be the one that I would use the most. Although I would say being the smaller one is a little lighter, I suppose in some situations that may be handier. But I can already tell that the 6-inch knife would be my choice. But either way, let's take a little bit closer look at each knife and my thoughts on them. Okay, so this is the larger 6-inch. It is a full tang stacked leather handle. So if we take a look at the blade here, it is fairly thick. Right now it's got a safety piece and we'll take that off so you guys can see the blade. But let's get a good close-up of the blade here so you guys can see that. It is engraved with the MOSSY oak. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're taking a look at the Kizer Harpoon. This is going to be my full review, and I've got to say right off the bat that this was a knife that I've been pretty excited about, and you know what, now that I've got it and been able to spend a little bit of time with it, I am not the least bit disappointed. This is a very, very cool little fixed blade. Sort of the first time I got to hold this knife in hand was at Blade Show 2019, and I was pretty impressed at that point with just how nicely it fit in hand. And of course, you can kind of see by the design itself that it's a pretty well-balanced design, and by, you know, their own description, it's designed to be a bit of a combination piece between, you know, an EDC fixed blade and an outdoor use fixed blade. And so they've done some things that I think balance those two needs out pretty stinking well. And so let's go ahead and start with size and weight, which I think is one of the ways they've actually done a really, really good job here. This guy is 7 3/4 inches almost. It's a little more than 11/16, but a little less than 7 3/4. The blade length for a knife that size is very impressive. So blade on this guy is 3 7/8 inches. All right, thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right, let's get into today's product. It is the Gerber StrongArm. So I previously did a video on the Gerber StrongArm. It was actually a gauntlet review, so I had to give it up, but I liked it so much that I purchased my own. It's a fantastic fixed blade with a fantastic price. It held up so well and I liked it so much for the price that I ended up picking one up for myself. This knife is a really good crossover knife between urban survival and wilderness survival. It's got a glass breaker pommel on the back that you can obviously use to crush glass or concrete, but you can also use it in the wilderness to crush things like nuts or to further process down some tinder. The handle feels great in my hand. It's large enough and it's got this very grippy, rubbery handle to it, which also makes it very comfortable. The blade itself is 420 HC. It's a 4.8 inch blade with a 9.8 inch overall to the knife. Take a close-up look at that rubberized handle there. You can see it's got this diamond texture to it. So no matter if your hands are dry or wet, it works really good and isn't slippy at all. It's got a nice weight to it. I believe it comes in at just over 7 ounces. So there's really, again, nothing I don't like about this knife, especially for the price. Hey everyone, it's Ben, and today we're going to take a look at another knife from SOG, their new lineup for 2017. We're going to look at their field knife. This is the SOG field knife, new for 2017, and I think it has a lot going for it, especially for the price tag. You can see here that you just get a thermoformed sheath, sort of a plastic sheath. It is a fairly rigid sheath. It does have good retention, no rattles at all. It's not going to come out of the sheath at all. And one other thing that I sort of like about this sheath, you know, most people would sort of look at this and see, okay, well, it just has a fairly cheap pocket clip, but I actually kind of like that on a knife of this size. And the reason why is that if you were to have a big tech lock on here, or a big other type of clip system, you know, you'd be limited to just wearing this on your belt. Sometimes I'm not wearing a belt. Maybe I'm wearing, you know, different type of pants, for example, that just doesn't have a belt on it. This type of clip works well for that. You can slip it right on your pants without a belt, and it's going to give you that same retention. And again, another thing that I really like about it too is that you can slip this down in your pocket or in your pack without having a big bulky clip. So again, I think it works for some knives, but on a knife of this size that I might use hunting, for example, this reminds me a lot of one of my buck knives with the rubber coated handle there, a knife that I use a lot, store in my hunting pack. I could see this serving the same application. And again, if you have that huge clip on there, you know, it's not going to tuck down into packs quite as nice. So I do like that. So just for size reference here, you can see how low profile it stays against the body with that clip there. Very effective clip. It's not going to come off your belt, and it gives you that nice push off nub there to be able to pull the knife out and then also to resheath it. And of course, if you don't want to wear it on your belt, again, that low profile design allows it to be able to slip right down in your pocket, feature that I really like. There are a lot of places on this sheath, not only with the rivet holes there, but with the grooves cut in the side of the sheath so that you could easily lash this on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today.